Okay, on here I'll be taking a look at Brian Lozano, the 21-year-old left winger who starts at a 68 overall. Pretty solid player. He's not going to be able to play for maybe the biggest sides per se, but he's a pretty solid player. He ends up growing pretty well, as you see here. 5'10", left winger, right foot, high, medium, 5-star weak foot, and 3-star skin moves. So pretty solid. I have to say his growth physically wasn't very good, and that was one thing that sucked about him. But he still played very well, and you'll see in the highlights coming up later on once you see him at his full potential. But pretty solid, well-rounded. Ball control, dribbling looks pretty good, and you can see him grow here up to the 70 overall, age 22. Big boost to his attack position, which certainly helps out his overall bit. Dribbling, crossing, not looking too bad. Decent finishing as well for a winger, which is good to see. Of course, I would say for a winger, finishing seems to really have a bigger meaning to the overall, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But 73 overall now, age 23, growing fairly quickly, I have to say, which is good to see. Attack vision moving up there, vision not too bad. You see him get some growth coming on later on, but he did have some injury problems later on in the career that I didn't show. But you see 75 overall, age 24 though, a lot of green there in the technical stats, which is good to see. Pretty well rounded, technically pretty solid in all those areas. 77 overall now at age 26. Attack vision really stand out now, which is good to see, but still fairly well-rounded when it comes to the pace. Not super pacey, has good straight-up strength speed, but I think, as a winger, you kind of want maybe a bit more agility, but agility still isn't too bad, and he still looked very good with some of these runs, which you'll see coming up here in these highlights. Pretty good runs, made things happen, almost got an assist, but there, just really good layoff at the end, and he's going to be able to draw a penalty there also against, I think he would be really good for kind of a mid-table side, in kind of one of the top leagues in Europe. I think he'll be good for kind of a mid-table side. Maybe you can try to get him if you're playing on a second division team as well, but of course he did just join Club America, so that may be an issue, but that was a very good finish as well. Again, you can also play as kind of a cam, which you'll see coming up. Really helps that he has some good finishing, and you can see just really good run from him before as well in the build up to this goal. Great run, nice little finish to grab himself a goal. Just a couple more highlights now, and you see him cutting back in here, and he's going to put in a gorgeous ball. He has some pretty solid crossing. He's fairly well-rounded technically, and you can see it there with that great cross. He'll cap out an 80 overall here, age 30. Nothing exactly is going to blow teams away, but he'll be a really good rotational player at the least for a lot of bigger sides. But so you can see dribbling pretty solid, ball control not too bad, good crossing, very good finishing as well. Passing, long shots, just very, very well-rounded player. He also had a lot of growth in his marking and tackling, which is weird. I wish I would have kind of allocated to some other areas. But either way, he has a dribbler specialty, so that's very good to see. So a pretty solid player. He doesn't have 4-star skin moves, but he still has a 5-star weak foot and 3-star skin moves. But you can see now 80 as a winger, 80 as a center forward, as well as 79 as a cam, 76 as a center mid, 79 as a right mid, left mid. So pretty solid attacking player. Can play in a number of positions. And 76 as a striker isn't too bad either. So a bit of versatility to him as a general attacker. But with that, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll be signing out now, and I'll catch you guys later.